Hello everybody, my name is Pizza Brand, and welcome back to another episode of CRAZIER Craft here on the CRAZIER Craft server. Now again, I have to apologize. We have no face cam today. You guys know the beautiful thing about that, but it's okay because you get to listen to this beautiful bass that I have in this microphone here because it's just so good. But anyways, here, welcome everybody back to another episode of CRAZIER Craft here on the CRAZIER Craft server. Same introduction you all know and love. Pardon me while I go take a breath in for about 20 minutes. We're here, right here. The last thing we were doing was we're going to go ahead and earn ourselves this beautiful sword by the end of today. It's necessary that we have this at this point. We're nearly 40 episodes in. We don't have a Big Bertha or Slice. It's just ridiculous. Even though with Like Guy Spouse, it doesn't really matter. I guess like the weaponry definitely does matter, but the armor, not so much. Because once you have, for those that don't know, Like Knight's mobs don't really, hello. Go ahead and Terrible Terrors. Okay, I don't really think I need you for anything. But for those who don't know, wow, it's a lot of eggs. I have Kate over here at night for a little while. So we've got a lot more eggs to work with, just in case there was any chance we didn't have what we needed. Either way, Like Knight's mobs don't actually value armor levels. So Queen Scale gear and all that kind of stuff is still pretty much the same protection as like ultimate gear. In fact, I think it might actually be less because there's no protection levels. Either way, though, we're gonna go ahead and take a time now with all the eggs that we've got, finish this up, get that Big Bertha upgrade to a Slice, and then we're gonna get rocking and rolling inside one of those tier dungeons. The tier 5, tier 6, Queen Scale, Royal Guardian, all that fun jazz. So either way, let's go ahead and get straight into this. I'm wondering. Whew. So that would have killed me if I would have had 10 hearts. Cool. So right now we've already got everything we need for, I'm pretty sure this is the guard, I'm pretty sure, the Big Bertha. Or now, what we're going to work on right now is the actual blade itself. So we already have the Kraken tooth. The next thing we're going to need is the good old worm tooth. So we're going to grab ourselves here. I think it needs to be a large worm, like girl, so medium, small. Do we have a large worm spawn? Medium, small. Oh no, please. Okay, tell me for the love of God that we, oh no, do they not have... Is there no egg of large? There is a large worm here, but I don't know. Do we? Okay, there's no chance with all this that we've AFK'd right now that we do not have a large worm spawning. Because if we don't, like, am I missing it right now? Medium worm, small worm. Oh God, no! Do not blow up. For the love of God, do not blow up. Oh no, please do not tell me. Don't blow up. I did not mean to spawn, of all guys in here, a bomb. Okay, I think just sniping him right now should get him before he's able to ignite. Okay, there we go. Thank God. All right, did not need an explosion to go down my house right now. Either way, though, I actually don't think we have... You're kidding me, right? I don't have a large worm spawn? That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. A medium worm? Is this going to give me what I need? I think a worm tooth is from a large worm, if I can't recall. So we'll go ahead and place this guy down right now. And he's gone immediately. Can we kill you? So you did not drop, to my knowledge. No, it does not. So we don't have the one thing that we needed when we started this episode. The one thing I was going to be like, yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and grab it for the start of the episode and then we'll be okay. I don't think, is that a large one? I don't believe that is. That's just a normal, that's a spit bug. It's not even a worm right there. I thought it looked like one, but either way. So we've already not have the one thing that we need. Crap. Okay, well, I guess we can go ahead and move on to the second thing, which is a vortex side. Do we have a vortex? These things should have a spawning as well, right? Yeah, we have a spawn vortex. So go ahead and put these guys down right here. You're a little boss one. I didn't actually know whether or not it was a good idea to spawn you inside my house, but I think it's not a problem. And we got from you a tier 3 as well as... Where was the loot? Okay, so we got the vortex eye from there. How's it gonna work, man? We're gonna need a large worm. Maybe I should take a time right now. Do I have any more Easter bunnies in here? I should have. Let's see, we got 6 of them. I'm just going to go ahead and spill out all these Easter bunnies right here. So let me go ahead and place down a block real fast here. Place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. On, there we go, 6. So we got all the Easter bunnies I think we're gonna need. Hopefully these guys will at one point, do not want to accidentally click on that. Hopefully one of these guys will give us one of those big worms just like we had it the last time. Because you guys remember last episode when the freaking, what's it called? The last thing that we needed like spawned right in front of our eyes. That was amazing. Okay, so next thing we're gonna need for this guy is a T-Rex tooth. I'm pretty sure I think I actually already killed a T-Rex at one point. Hold on, T-X-Rex. T-Rex, hold on. I think it's just one like that. Yeah, it's just Trex. Okay. You gotta get that Trex. Trex is for kids. So we have 19 of these. Can we spawn this guy in here without dealing too much damage? I think, yeah, okay, we're definitely able to. I wanted to make sure we had an area where we could spawn mobs in, like the bosses or whatever, where we wouldn't have too much of a problem. But this guy, not really showing up to be all that much of an issue. We got T-Rex tooth, so we're good on that. All right, let's keep moving. So the next thing we're going to need from there, we already have the ultimate sword fully repaired up and everything, so we're good on that. The next one is a caterpillar. Okay, so this one's another, like, relatively larger boss. So caterpillar, let's see if we have, we should have, I'm guaranteed to at least have one in here, right? Please. One of these left. Okay, thank God. This is really like, you would assume with how long I've done this that we would have at least had one caterpillar. I had no idea, but, or at least like 50 of them. Either way, we're going to go ahead and go down a little bit lower just because I have a feeling I don't really want the bunnies overhead to despawn. I don't know if they will or not, but we're going to go ahead and spawn this guy down right about here. And now this guy deals a pretty hefty amount of damage to my knowledge from what I've experienced with him before. Or what I've seen experience. Okay, so he's also a bit of a pain in the ass too, and very, very loud. Come here, guy. You're not really much of a challenge, though. The ultimate armor's being a pretty big beast against you, although he is regenning he's regenning like mad right now. I think those bunnies are going to despawn within seconds. All right, Caterpillar, please do not regen up anymore. Oh, God. We got to also keep a bit of an eye on our armor durability, too. Is this relatively, like, it's not too low, but it's low enough to make, I don't know, make you look a second time, I guess. All right, still not even halfway done here. Is this going to go ahead and help you out a little bit? Should we be using this? Maybe using this would be a good... Yeah, I think bow spamming it would probably be the best idea, since it seems like we're not really able to get too many good hits on him. All right, give me your guy. And, yeah, actually, the bow is a much better way of handling with this guy. You are still loud as hell even up here. All right, it's a bit more quiet now. And Caterpillar is... Let's go in for the sword hit on the last hit right there. You are dead, Wait, no, not yet. Oh, God, you regen a crap ton of way I hit you with the sword, huh? Come on, let me get that hit. There we go, baby. First one I've killed on there. We got some ruby, and you also dropped me a few blocks of diamonds, too. We got those tier 4 bags right there. Awesome. And you have protection 5 on breaking 5. Wow. That's a pretty damn good ruby chest plate. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep that, I think, if we need it for backup for anything. But that's a damn good, what's the pickaxe going to have? You're a pickaxe, right? Yeah. I'm breaking 5 on the ruby. Not too bad. Okay, so I mean, that's kind of okay, I would guess. We can't really fly because we don't have the, what's it called? The transformer armor on right now. But we have a caterpillar jaws, and the next one we're going to need, I'm pretty sure, is the, do we already get the Emperor Scorpion? I think we already fought the Emperor Scorpion. I don't know. Oh, what on earth? What on earth are you guys? Oh, this is from the other thing that I killed, right? Oh, these guys, these dead things. We need these, I'm pretty sure, for... Can I spawn these? No, okay. I'm pretty sure this is... Oh, God. These one-shot you, don't they? I thought they did, at least. I'm pretty sure there was something like these guys, the Irokond... I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try. I think those things like one-shot you or something. I'm gonna put that in the corner right there as like the little item of too afraid to touch. But anyways, we have the caterpillar jaws right there. And the next thing and the final thing I believe that we need... Oh, okay. Sea Viper. All right. So we're going to get a Sea Viper out right there. Okay. Do I have a Sea Viper egg? We got 13 of them. All right. We're going to place this down right in here. And yeah, this guy takes like no threat to our house. Don't even got to worry about it. Come on, Sea Viper. See, if I was going to spawn a caterpillar up here, there'd be a bunch of webs everywhere, which would not really be all that ideal. So we got to go ahead and get that tongue. All right. Get that tongue, baby. All right, Vortex, that's a little bit creepy. I'm so sorry. Blind bag tier 3 we don't need. Tier 2 we don't need. And tier 1 we don't need. I want to go those tier 5s, baby. Imagine, ooh, you know what? When we kill the queen, I wonder how many we're going to get when we kill the queen. That'll be insanity. There has to, oh, wait, guys, wait a second. Did I get it? Ah, it's creeping horror. I thought that looked like, what's it called? The large worm for some reason. What about you? Molenoid, Hercules beetle. It seems like brown guys right here. The creeping hordes, medium worm. I don't know what the, like, actual like very fine texture is. Chipmunks, there's a bunch of brown eggs in here, but they're none of what we need, unfortunately. Camarasaurus, I don't want you. Okay, so we're done on, well, nearly. We're not done, but we have most of everything that we need for the blade. Now what we're gonna need is for the handle, I believe. So what we're gonna need for that is a freaking ray gun. So I think for that we're gonna need to get one of the robo guys. I think so spider robot driver, robo gunner, Robo Sniper, Bomb-Omb, and Robo Warrior. I don't know which one of these guys it is. It's not Bomb-Omb. It's either the Sniper. It's one of these Robo guys right here that spawns it in. I'm not sure which one does. I don't think there's any different ones. Robo Gunner, Bomb-Omb, Sniper. Yeah, so one of these guys I'm pretty sure is going to drop a ray gun. One of them is much larger than the average one. So go ahead and place down. Okay, no, these guys are actually going to explode, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, we got a portal gun on us right now, so if I need to get back anywhere. So go ahead and put that down. Let's just fall down here. I'll place an orange portal so I have an easy way to get from my home and or whatever. So Robo Sniper is... Oh, it's just that little tiny guy. That definitely did not give us the ray gun. Robo Warrior, is this the guy? Are you the guy that does it? He might actually be, because he's got a pretty good amount of health on him right now. He's also the guy that knocks you back quite a ton, too. Is that? Oh, he's also the guy that blows everything up as well. Please do not shoot. Okay, doing this right next to here should not have been a good idea. Although I'm pretty sure this is the guy, because he is shooting out a ray gun. Please do not shoot this at my home. Please do not blow up my home. All right, we got fire, or the rain. The fire going out by the rain. Please do not blow up my area. Why did I spawn you here, you bastard? Go on, guy. Robo Warrior. He's got one more hit. Get the final snipe on him, and... Nope, one more snipe, and he is dead. Not yet. Wow, okay, it took a little while. Ray gun? Ray gun. There's the freaking ray gun. Okay, we got the freaking ray gun. We have 3 of these. We still only have 3. So we got the ray gun. That's all we really needed. I don't think there's anything else that it drops that's actually worth grabbing right now. No, does not look like it. Okay, so go ahead and portal gun. Orange portal down right there, and now we have the ray gun. So that's another step right there, okay? So we got you. The next thing we're going to need from this is a big hammer. Not gonna lie, I actually forgot where the big hammer spawns from, so we'll skip that one for now. We'll get that in just a bit. So the next one we're gonna need is a mantis claw. I think if I do recall, I should have a mantis claw in here. Do I not? Let me check. What are all these items on the ground here? Oh, it's just from the other mob that we killed. I should really stop killing him in here. Mantis. I do not have a mantis claw. Okay, so we are gonna have to spawn a mantis. Do I have a mantis? Search it up right here. All right, mantis. Here we go. And as Rob calls them, manatees. I don't know why he does, but you know what? Hey, he's his own guy. So mantis, we'll go ahead and put him right in here. Not really all that much of a bother inside of our own home. And we got ourselves a mantis skull. We actually get multiple from that. I completely forgot. A couple blind bag, hero bags we don't really need. All right, so we got the mantis claw. That's another step. We got, I think we only have a few more of these to go. So water dragon scale. Ooh, I remember these. Water dragon. All right. Water dragon, the good old blue, very blue. These look, I love the eggs. Like this texture, I love that blue texture right there. All right, so water dragon. Here's this tiny little guy. These splashes don't explode, do they? I don't think they do. All right, you're also like, I don't know what that sound is right there. Why? Who are you alarming to it? You're dying, like your friends, I guess? All right, we'll grab from there the water dragon scale. All right, and the final one that we have to get is the green goo. Now, the only problem with green goo is that, okay, I think they're called, are they called triffids? I think so. Yeah, they're called triffids. So these things are kind of like plants or whatever. I hate these things with a burning passion. So you place one down right here. You gotta wait, basically. So this guy is like, he'll open up eventually, and then once you hit him, you gotta hit him like 5 good times. Are you gonna, do I have to like turn away from you or something? I might have to turn away for these guys to open, or maybe I have to go like a certain distance away. No, okay, it's open now. All right, so you see, you hit him once, and he's got 75 health. Can I, like, pick you up and have you, like, reopen? No, I can't. I can pick him up, though. Like, you know what? Let me go ahead, actually. I'm going to open this real fast. You're going to get on top of my roof, okay? I don't really want you up here. So can I, fly up here, place you down right there? All right, good. Get him... Get him out of here. These things didn't hurt. I'd actually love to have these just on my roof as decorations. You get, you know, like one right here. You got one right there. You got one right there. You get another one right here. Another one right there. You got a few of them. So let me actually just take care of this guy and I'll be right back. In the meanwhile, we can actually open up the blind bag tier 4s that we got here. So the first one we're going to get is Deadshot's boots, okay? Spider-Man Miles Morales tunic. So we got half of the Spider-Man suit. Awesome. And the final one, Simon Baz mask. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Very cool. How do you look? You look a little, whoa. Oh, God. Well, you know, I like the superhero mod. I definitely do, but the one thing I really don't like about it is just how, like, it's a little bit too detailed in my opinion, but we'll keep the Deadpool on until I go see that movie, which I'm bound to see in like a day or two. You know, I'm thinking about it right now. An easy way to get a large worm, because it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get one from a spawn egg, unfortunately, but an easy way to get one might be going to the nightmare dimension, the dimension that has all the tiers or whatever, like the tier dungeons, and going around one of the highest tier ones, because there are a lot of large worms there. The only problem is we have a very good chance of having everything we love, you know, being taken from us. It's not like it's a very controlled battle, but we got this guy down right now, so we got the good old green goo, several of it, so we'll go ahead and place this down. So, in the meanwhile, the things that we need to complete this, little challenge that we've got going on here is the big hammer and the worms too. So those are the 2 things that we need. Now the big hammer, I'll look it up in just a little bit. In fact, I should probably look it up right now, but I'm already stuck on something. We're going to go try and find a way if we could somehow get... Let me actually look up, because I'm sure we have ant spawn eggs here. If I look up ant, we've got the red ant, rainbow ant, mantis, giant robot spider, enchanted golden apple. Maybe I should just... Okay, red ant, rainbow ant. Is it the rainbow ant? It's not the rainbow ant dimension. It's the unstable ant, right? I think it's the unstable. I think it's the unstable if I can recall correctly. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've got like we've got several of these. Brown ants around here. And okay, so we've only got a few of these actually. So let's go ahead and teleport then in, I guess, to the unstable dimension. And we'll try and find ourselves some way. Is this the right one? Yes, this is the right one. So let's try and see if we can find an area around here that has what we need. You know, the giant tier ones. Because I'm pretty sure a few people in here have already beat these guys, which is a good thing. But we're going to need to find one for ourselves. That black box is annoying as hell. There's one right here, actually. No, it's not. Okay. So I'm going to go search around for a little while, see if we can find one of those top tier dungeons. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, we found one of them. But the question is this... This does look... Oh, this is a tier 6. Is this like the main one that we need here? Is this like a proper tier 6? I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're a tier 6 tower, right? I think so. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unless this guy isn't counted as a tier, which I'm pretty sure he is. So this is a god tier one, I think. The one that we could be looking for. Now, the question is, are there worms? There are. Okay, so we got the worms here, guys. I told you they'd be here. I told you they'd be here. So these are the large worms. Let's try and see if we can flush them out away from the area. In fact, oh, that's a good idea. Come on. Flush them out. There we go. We got some kills. Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, let's try and get the outermost ones to make sure that we don't have anything taken from us. So these guys would be our prime targets. Let's go ahead and get this guy dead right here, too. I don't think there's any more worms on the ground. If there was, they would show, and there most definitely is. These guys spawn in a million times over again, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let me just stay right about here. So where is the worm tooth then? I should probably actually clear my inventory completely. Blind bag, I don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need T-Rex, don't need, think we're good on everything. So where is the tooth? Oh, there's a tooth right there. Grab it. We got it. All right, we got the tooth, baby. Hey, you know what? That worked out beautifully for us right there. I like it. That's how you use a freaking bow, man. So we got the worm teeth from there. That's what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and use the unstable land again. Right-click that, and we'll be back home. Actually, are we close to home? Oh, God, where are we? Ooh, we're decently... Oh, we're not too far away from home. We just need to go ahead and fly up here and a little bit more this direction, and we'll be good to go. It's a beautiful day. So we have enough for, this is the blade, I believe. Yeah, this is the blade. So we have the guard, the blade. We just don't have the handle. I think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Enchantment route. That looks really cool. Either way, so the last thing we need is a big hammer, which we should have right now. Now, again... I don't know how to get this, so I'm going to go ahead and look up which boss drops this. I have a feeling that it's the... if I had to take a guess... If I had to take a guess at any mob in the game... I actually have zero clue. Be right back. Okay, so yeah, taking a look at this here, I would have had no clue that's what it was. So the big hammer is dropped by the Hercules beetle. So we got to go ahead and look up this guy. I think we should have a Hercules beetle inside one of these chests. I'm trying to not pick up any of the other items. So we got 10 of them right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be the big Bertha that we all need. So let's go ahead and go down here, spawn this guy in. Now, we should be able to take him out of Transformers armor, at least I would assume. So Hercules beetle, we go and spawn him in right there. He's a pretty powerful sucker, I would say, honestly. He dealt us a heart right there. He's actually dealing us quite a few hearts. So because I really don't want to feel like taking my armor off, we'll just go ahead and bow spam him. You know, go out the last boss that we need with diligence, with grace, with power, and, you know, the Opiello? Did that just happen right then? I thought though, I didn't see it on fire before, and I'm like, did a meteor just strike down? You know, it's also kind of funny too. There's one thing I haven't seen on the server before, and that is I haven't seen a kitty comet go down. Now, it was made apparent that this actually happened to Rob and what's it called? Choco. Hi! Never mind, did you guys just spawn? Maybe that meteor did just go down around me. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, is there another one like right here? What's up, guy? How are you? Oh, was it? Ooh, what did you just drop for me? You just dropped the red meteor gems. The energy in the gem appears to have the ability to manipulate meteors. I think I know what to use this for, but there is one thing I want to use it for before we do that, though. So actually, you know what? Those guys came down at a pretty good time. Let me see. So let's grab up our hammer then, the one thing that we do need from this entire endeavor, and not throw it on the ground like savages. We also got this thing right here, too. We'll go ahead and grab up meteor chips. Now, was there any more of those aliens around here? I don't believe... No, it definitely does not look like there were. Was there any right here? I think this is where they just fell, like that tiny little bit right there. Either way... The one thing I want to go ahead and do then is go over to here. Now, the problem is here is I have to find the area where it is, which is not always the most, the easiest thing in the world, I would say. So let me go ahead and do one thing real fast. I'm just going to throw away some junk out of my inventory because this entire endeavor doing all of this has made my inventory the worst thing to look at that you could even imagine. We don't need any more green goo. We already got that. Unbreaking 5 ruby axe. We don't really need any of this, like ruby pickaxe. We don't need. I'll go ahead and make ultimate gear like really soon. Meteor chips we already have. Diamonds we can go ahead and just turn into those. Use those for fuel. Crystal torch we already have. We already have those. We got all that stuff. Okay, so we're good on everything. Please tell me we have the. Did I drop something that I needed? No, okay, I have the big hammer. I was like, wait, is there a mod drop that I'm looking for that I don't have? But I have the big hammer. So one thing I want to go ahead and do right now is I want to actually look underneath here. Try and find, what's it called? The meteor shield. Because if I can find the meteor shield, which I believe should be somewhere. Where's the meteor shield? Where are you? You are right over here. This little guy in the corner. I believe I can upgrade him using these meteor chips that we got here. So, yeah, check us out. So, right. Whoa. The heck are you? Freeze-rite helmet. It stores these? Whoa. I didn't know it stores these things here. Oh my god, it's amazing. Who didn't tell me about this? I didn't know that when you block like a meteor or whatever, that it would actually store the items in here. Like, what do we got? Freeze-rite helmet? I want to see this. What does this look like when it's put on me? Oh my god, that looks so cool. Yo, look at me. I'm freaking blue. Yo, I wish I would have known about this earlier. But hey, you know what? Either way, apparently we can't put it back. So what we can do right now, you see right here, the range is 192 blocks. Let's upgrade that, baby. So right now, upgrade complete. This thing is now protecting a 320 block radius from this area. So we don't even like, I got in comments before, like, Brandon, don't you want to like protect your other, can we even like, what was the area that we came up from? Can I even fly? I can't fly for some reason. Oh, I don't have my superhero suit. Okay. But people were like, Brandon, don't you want to protect your other islands? Like put a meteor shield over there? I could, but let's be honest here, okay? Like, check us out. We are right now moving. Keep an eye on the Z, all right? Let's move out farther than our island. So that right there is about, this is about 70 blocks, I would say. About 70, 80. This thing protects 320. We don't need another one for that island, for any. Oh, no, we're getting inside. We're getting inside. We're getting inside. Do not need to deal with Hell's Fury right now. I hate this thing. All the bad guys are going to come around, but ladies and gentlemen, oh, I hate those freaking guys. The guys that fly around or whatever. This is why I'm glad that I have a roof over my head. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, I know I've said that over and over again. I'm probably getting very obnoxious. Now is the moment when we build the greatest thing in our generation. Let's go ahead and put our freeze-rite helmet away here. Ruby chestplate, ice, blind bag tier 3. We don't need a big hammer. I don't know why I typed ew. There we go. Well, I tried to get away. That's why. So clouds there. Ultimate bow we don't need. Long foe boots. We can go ahead and put those away for right now. I'm probably going to regret doing that. We'll put the diamonds over right in here. But guys, check us out, okay? So the first thing we're going to go ahead and gather up is the Kraken Tooth, Worm Tooth, Vortex Eye, T-Rex Tooth, Ultimate Sword, Caterpillar Jaws, and Sea Viper Tongue. And we're going to pop these guys in our inventory right here. Now, I think I have an auto-crafting inventory or something like that to do with the ME system. I don't know if I do. I don't really care right now. Either way, so now we've got the Big Bertha Blade. Second thing we're going to need is, of course, the guard. So we'll go ahead and grab that from there. Sea Monster Scale, Giant Bug Scale, Moss Scale, Basilisk Scale, Nightmare Scale, and the Emperor Scorpion Scale. I just noticed those are all scales. Huh. Oh, except for the nose. Damn, really? Like, you had all these items right here that were all scales, and you couldn't have done the same for the, like, you couldn't have added, oh, man, that kind of bugs me a little bit. But either way, we got the guard, and now the final thing that we're going to need is the freaking ray gun, the big hammer, the mantis claw, water dragon scale, and the green goo. We're going to right-click this. We got the ray gun, we got the hammer, we got the mantis claw, we got the water dragon scale, and the green goo. We got the Big Bertha handle. Now, there's one thing I want to do real fast here, okay? We're going to make the Big Bertha, but I want to not mess this up like I did the first time I made one of these. We're going to grab ourselves an iron ingot, all right? So, what we're going to go ahead and do, and we're going to make this in the ME crafting table, because why not? We're going to put this in here. We're going to put that in there. We're going to put that in there. We now have ourselves the Big Bertha. Now, here's the thing, right? Okay? Here's the thing. Right-clicking on this guy would take away durability. We don't want to have to do it. This thing currently has right now Knockback 5, Bane of Arthropods 1, and Fire Aspect 1. Ask me why, I don't know, maybe I got drunk or something and decided, hey, he's a good chance to have. But either way, if you take a Big Bertha that has not been damaged. Now, here's the problem, okay? Normally, duct tape would allow you to have this fully repaired, right? Right-clicking it takes off 1 durability. Duct tape cannot repair this to a full 9,000. It will only repair it to 8,999 because every time you right-click the duct tape, it'll take off a durability after it repairs it. It's weird, but that's how it works. You take this guy and combine it with an iron ingot, and you now have this beautiful weapon with the same enchants. I thought that there wasn't, but it is. We got this guy called the Slice. Now, to my knowledge, the Slice, and from what I've seen on here, it's said to have a longer reach. That's not actually true. So this guy pretty much is a 500 power. Let me go and demonstrate right now. Look at how far away I'm able to attack this guy from. Like, that is insane. Obviously, right there, hitting him all those times in the air took away 8 durability. But guys, we've got ourselves the Slice, which is just freaking nuts. So we're gonna go and use this guy around for a little bit. Could demonstrate just like the awesome power of this guy. And let me actually go ahead and equip on the Belt of Flight so we can just do it like this. So now we're going around here. You can see it like it kills from that far away. And we got all these guys. Like, it's nuts. For Hell's Fury, the most hated, I hate this thing more than anything. There's a lot of the Lycanites events that I hate. Hell's Fury, I believe, is the worst in my opinion because every time you kill one of these bad guys, more of those little, like, the flying devil things will spawn, and I hate them with a burning passion. So come here. You are the Violet. Normally, it would take multiple hits, but it didn't that time. We're able to kill those guys from that far away. So pretty much we should be able, at this point now, to one-shot any of the Lycanites mobs. And with the fact that we have duct tape, even though it won't repair it fully up to 9,000... this thing should pretty much never go away, which is just, it's awesome. Nearly done, by the way, getting the lower end of this. I showed you guys that in, I think, a couple episodes ago. So you just get the stone on and then do the clouds, which takes, like, no time whatsoever. But either way, we're making some progress here on this island, and then I actually want to get building up on the 3rd island relatively soon as well, because, what's it called? I have those, it's not the Futura blocks, it's the Aurora blocks that I got from the Twilight Forest. I do want to build something with that very, very badly. I might need a new island for it, so we'll get that very soon. But either way, come here, guy, the final guy around here, I believe. There we go, and drop the verdant. Is that guy gonna survive? I don't think he did. No, he most definitely died right there in a little pit of fire. But, yeah. These guys shouldn't be a problem for us anymore, and now we should very easily be able to take on the higher tier dungeons, which we might do very soon. I wouldn't say right now, but relatively soon should be the time when we're able to take those on. But either way, there's one thing I also want to do here real fast, because I remember that I had this before, and I'm like, wait a second, I have a lot of items that I'm just throwing out right now. What do I have that I really don't need? And you do think to yourself, well, Brandon, if you have any items that you don't need, just toss them in your enemy crafting terminal. That's true, and I can do that, but I don't really want to all the time. So what I'm going to go ahead and build up is this beautiful thing called a void chest. Now, a void chest is basically like a little, what's it called? Oh, are you... So there's a thing called the void chest in Hardcore Ender expansion that I think just overwrote the one in Ore Spawn. I believe it's ore spawn at least. So what do we need for... I don't even know if this is what we need then, because I don't think this is the same... Does this also remove your items? I'm not sure if it does here. So we have an ender chest with end powder and an endium blocks with endium ingots. I don't believe I have any... How do you get... Hold on a second. How do you get endium ingots? I have no idea about this mod right now. An endium ingot is acquired by smelting an endium ore in coal, and you get 3 of those. QED recipe. Endium ore. I don't know how you get that. I don't believe I got any of that when I went to the end. ND... Oh, do I? End powder? Nah, hold on. Endium? No. Wait, how do you... Is it with an E or an N? No, it was with that. So, endium, which I don't believe I have. So, ND... Yeah, I don't have any of that. Not sure how you get that. I thought having the... What's it called? The void chest would be a good thing. But either way, I guess it really does go to show if I have anything that I don't want, I can just toss it in here. Because it's literally... It's like a wasteland. It's like a trash can. I can just toss in anything I need, and it's not going to take up any more space. And look at 1,600 fish. We got freaking... what's it called? 244 dragon essence. That's just... It's insanity, man. I love this thing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, while I've got, you know, the time right now, because I do have a little bit more time before I have to go out and do any stuff today, that is, I'm going to go ahead and place down all the stone around here. Basically, get this guy looking like the bottom layer of this, even though there's a lot of... Why are you all stuck down here, dude? So I'm going to get this bottom layer filled in with a little bit of stone. Now, actually... from the looks of this right here, it looks like I only layered this thing with 1 layer of stone, not 3 like I thought of before. Interesting. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do off camera, I'm going to end out the episode right now, is layer this out with stone. And I'm actually going to take some time on that island right there and level out the clouds, because it does look nice, you know, floating up with the clouds, but it does look a little bit chaotic too, because the clouds kind of look a little bit ugly, like how they sprout out like that. And then you got like over here, it's just like, it's really like that looks very odd not connecting in the middle right there. How do you place that in the sky? How do you do that, you magic creature? Either way, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We got our slice, and we'll be going to get some queen scale battle armor relatively soon. And then I would like to actually fight the king and queen very soon. I'm not going to do it for a special, obviously, because we've kind of already done that, you know, back in CRAZIER 3. But the main reason I would like to fight the king or queen is primarily because if we do that, we could get a lot of, what's it called? The hero bags. The, what's it called? Yeah, the blind hero bags. We get a lot of those, I think, like tier 5s or whatever, and tier 4 from the king and queen. So that might be something worth testing. We'll go have to see. But either way, guys, hopefully you all enjoyed. Take care. And just a reminder, if you guys watch this series, I greatly appreciate it. It's amazing having such a supportive audience. You guys are incredible. And just remember that I love you all very, very much. So take care, guys. Catch you all back next time. Ciao.